Hello, my name is Sogi VLR.GG, and I'm joined here with trexx from Team Vitality for our live Champions Seoul coverage following the Leviatan versus Team Vitality group stage matchup. Thank you for accepting today's review, trexx. First off, commiserations on the loss and elimination here today. So I want to start off by asking about entering today's match for the decider. You went up against Leviatan, the number one American seed. Did you have any kind of initial thoughts on the matchup?
I mean, like they played the last two trays also, like as we did. So I felt like we have good chances to beat them in a best of three, yeah. And especially after I saw our veto against them, because this maps is like also very good for us. So yeah, I mean,
And speaking of veto, the veto did end up being Icebox, Sunset, and Ascent. They're maps that both teams have been kind of comfortable on throughout the years. So if you could elaborate a little more about how kind of comfortable you felt with today's veto, given that they're both good maps for both of you.
yeah, I mean, as I said, I think veto was very good for us because these maps, like everyone feels so confident on them, and myself also. So yeah.
And there hasn't been too much time since the last match you played in today. However, your previous match was a pretty convincing 2-0 over Talon Esports. Was that a bit of a confidence booster heading into today's matchup?
I think yeah, because none of us like won a single match in the Champions before, like so yeah, it was definitely a boost. Yeah.
Thank you. So moving on to map one now, Icebox. So even though you were down 7-5 after the first half, you found early strides in the second half. You took 4 rounds in a row, and yeah, you took 4 straight rounds on defense. So was there kind of like anything specific discussed at halftime to try to help you guys get off to a good start?
I think we just adjusted good into the gameplay. They were just like playing one side of the map mostly, and I think we adjusted good most of the times. And yeah, I mean, the only thing why we didn't close the map, I think, is that we lost some like key rounds, and that cost us the loss basically.
Thank you. So, and then also, despite your early start, Leviatan did kind of seem to find their way back into the game after round 17. They started taking rounds of their own, and then before you knew it, it eventually went into OT, even though you guys were the first to reach match point. So, was there any kind of feelings within the team before OT started about like not being able to close the map out sooner?
Yeah, I think definitely, yeah, because yeah, as I said, I think because we didn't like close it out when we could, I think it definitely snowballed into like something bad in some like desperate calls. So yeah,
Do you think it was kind of like frustration or tilt or like?
I mean, I don't think it was like that. I don't think it was like frustration calls, but it was definitely not the way we would close the game. I think if it would be like normal situation.
Thank you. So ultimately, Icebox did go in favor of Leviathan 14-12. Besides also what you just discussed about not being able to close out key rounds, was there any kind of issues you noticed with the team as the map kind of progressed?
I mean, we used to lose first map in best of threes, and I think we were like fine going into second map also because it was like our best map also, and yeah, we were fine going into it.
Thank you. So map 2 also didn't start in your favor. After taking a timeout down 0-4, Com stole away what was supposed to be your first round with a 1v2 ace. So did losing that round and then other sort of 1v1 situations, did that kind of like spiral and like leave some sort of detriment to the team's spirit?
I mean, I think the main thing is that why Sunset didn't go our way is that yeah, I think we just couldn't close the icebox and it affected us, and we just didn't play the way we play Sunset usually.
And Vitality did call both timeouts before the first half ended. And then you guys kind of eventually fell down 10-2 as well. So what were the main issues on the first half of Sunset that the team kind of came across besides not really playing the game that you were used to?
Yeah, I mean, I think the main point is that we hesitated a lot and we didn't play like how we normally play. We were like scared maybe, and yeah, we just didn't adjust in time and like yeah.
Thank you. And now, ultimately, despite your elimination, it's been a great journey upwards for the team throughout the season, especially for you, Trex. You were on a struggling Koi roster last year, and then you came into Vitality for 2024, and then you eventually qualified for Champions. So, what are your kind of main takeaways as a team or as an individual from the whole season?
I mean, as many of us said already, like we had a lot of ups and downs, and like we came here without really thinking of it. Like for us, qualifying to champions, I think was like good thing definitely. And yeah, I mean, the main takeaway I think is that like I guess trust the process because like we had many good people around us and they helped us with the process itself, let's say.
Definitely so. And then lastly, you were a standout player for Champions. So far, you're actually the highest rated initiator for a tournament. And it's actually been a good while since you've last been to an international event. You were last at Lock-in, and then before that, it was even further back to Copenhagen. So how does it feel for you to be back on the stage, and how does it feel for you to carry such consistent performances internationally?
I mean, in general, I feel like I'm always comfortable on playing like this type of lands, even though like I'm not going on most of them. But yeah, I like as soon as I have chance to like show myself, I think I do it. And yeah.
Well, on that note, thank you, Trex, and good luck for the future.